It is actually talking about a very important investment segment, education.
Oh. So, halimbawa, when we were, after trainings, then, pagkatapos ng local food artisan, yung enterprise.
Okay.
Diba?
Can you share with them how to be enterprising?
Sa Lasal, we're coming out now with a campus-based wellness support. No.
Okay, can you explain to our Destiny Cable viewers
I'm so happy the Health Science Institute gave us the chance to gave us a space, actually gave us a space to be able to showcase all these concepts. We will be doing a garden na aside from herbs and decorative plants, we will be also showing vegetables. Lalo yung mga native varieties that would easily grow, and we'll show them how easily this can be attended to. Paano siya ganun kabilis alagaan para makita nila life is easy. Hindi ito ganun ka-difficult.
Dr. Susan has a concept. Ano yung tinatawag mo doon? You will have the bahay kubo, you have the garden. Ano pa?
Yung mga bata,
people go there, what will they
yung mga
feel?
bata, diba? When they enter the facility, nararamdaman nila they're in safe place. Meron akong isang manang doon who will give them a rub para sa masakit na ulo. Manang, pwede po sa ulo ko. Manang, pwede po yung likod ko. Manang, pwede. I mean, pagdating nila, alam nila I'm safe, I'm home. Diba?
And I am under the care of a Filipina or a Filipino caregiver.
Tapos alam nila na hindi lang ito pera, hindi lang to trabaho lang. Kasi we would always say trabaho. Ito kasi kaya tayo Pinoy, kasi hindi lang ito trabaho. Passion natin to.
We want to really take care of our loved ones, our citizenry.
Tapos alam na natin ilagyan ng pagpapahalaga kung ano tayo, ipakita natin siya. So yung mga bata, when we train them as doctors, when we educate them as doctors, then we show them how to care.
Yun yung sinasabi noon na
diba?
Does your doctor have bedside manners? Sa atin yun, yung kalinga, yung extra
aside from being polite, hindi ba? Aside from being polite and professionals, then we extend a bit more. Meron tayong malasakit, meron tayong dagdag, meron tayong pagmamahal. Hindi ba? And
value added.
At saka wala tayong takot dyan. So, sinasabi natin, matapang yung lahi natin kasi hindi tayo takot magmahal.
Sobrang passionate magmahal.
Diba? Mismo. So, yun yung mga bakit nila tayo babalik-balikan. Kasi kung yan ay lahat technology-based, napaka-uniform ng mundo. Hindi nila tayo mag-fish out from hundreds na nadyan sa isang basket.
In fact, I'd like to remind our investors out there, Dr. Susan, we now are living in a world where people talk with their thumbs, okay? So texting, with their fingers on the keyboard. But let's not forget, we are human beings. We love to have everything catered to our senses, our taste buds, our smell, as Dr. Susan was saying. Pag you go to a wellness place, whether it's a spa or a healing center, amoy Pinoy, hindi amoy foreign eucalyptus or what. Amoy siya sa pagita or yung tubong Pinoy.
Pag naramdaman mo, yung agaw ng lamig at init, nariyan. Diba? Hindi siya, may iba siyang tatak. At tayo yung lilikha niyan kasi tayo yung may alam niyan eh. Ano ba yan? Hindi siya ididikta ng iba sa atin kasi higit tayong nakakaalam yan. At napapanahon na ilabas natin, ito na ibenta na natin kung saan tayo magaling. Dito tayo magaling dito tayo
in fact,
mag-attract ng mga tao.
Brought out a very strong point, Dr. Susan. Let's hand off the manufacturing for the world to China. As a country, okay? That's where they excel. Let's hand the software development to India because that is where they excel. But when it comes to healthcare services, the Filipino is the best in the world.
At
we capitalize on that.
Ito rin kasi ang maglalagay sa magandang posisyon para sa ating magsasaka. It's about time na kilalanin natin sila bilang tagadugtong ng buhay, di ba? They extend life to us, they give life support. it's about time we pay them well.
Yes.
Diba? They
The
get a good...
livelihood. Yes.
Oo.
So,
So,
Doctor,
at
how
ayusin
do we
natin
do
siya.
that with your gulay
So,
bar?
actually, when we were planning to make a store, kahit sa Lasal mismo, we had a green option kitchen. Yung kanilang mga tinitinda, sana nga organic lahat. So, kailangan i-organize yung mga farmers.
Yes.
So, we have sources ng free-range chicken, we have sources ng free-range hog, and we have sources ng organic unpolished rice. Ngayon, let's talk about unpolished rice.
Yes, I am very intrigued. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I just discovered it yesterday about Doc Susan's unpolished rice product. Tell us about it.
Sige. Yung unpolished rice kasi, ito yung dating resulta ng pagbabayo natin ng bigas. When we pound rice, then we have unpolished rice. Kasi we just open the hull.
The hull.
Didehal lang natin siya. Idedehal natin siya. Tatanggalan lang natin. Literally, tatanggalan natin lang siya ng balat. No? And intact, dun sa rice na yon, sa rice grain natin, ay yung kanyang mga ingredients for health. Halimbawa, sagana pa ito sa B-complex.
Thiamine.
Oo. So, lahat ng B-complex, let's suppose nakasama niya, nadun pa rin yung kanyang mga vitamins, nadun din yung kanyang protein, at meron din siyang oil. Kaya nga, pag
rice as oil?
Yes.
Oh,
so, pag ginawa mo siyang rice coffee, halimbawa sinasangaga, no?
Okay.
So, isa sa mga gagawin natin ay pagpapatikim din, hindi lang ng Japanese rice tea, kundi ng rice coffee ng Pinoy, galing sa unpolished rice. Tapos, pag ginawa mo siya, sinangag mo siya, at ginawa mo siyang kape, makita mo meron siyang konting langis na lumalabas. So, alam mo, buo pa yung... Dun sa bigas na ginamit natin. So, yung mga indigenous rice, kaya nga ang mga Pinoy dati, kahit asin nga lang yung ulam, basta meron silang bigas,
okay na sila.
Okay na
It's
sila.
a full meal.
At yan din yung dahilan kung bakit we don't even ask people to chew their food. Ano? Bakit may papachew? Hindi naman nila yan malulunan unless they chew it eh. So yung mga ninuno natin never told us, oh, you chew your food and you chew it well. Kasi lahat ng kinakain natin ay kanguya-nguya. Diba?
Okay.
You try eating kamote and gabi and kasaba and you
swallow it
without chewing. Diba?
Yeah.
So, nabago siya when we started eating processed food. Yung processed food, whenever it lands on your mouth, diba?
Fast food.
Diba? When it lands on your mouth, it's easy to swallow. Diba? Ganun na, slippery na siya. And it creates a different processing dun sa katawan natin. And hindi siya meant for the body. Hindi sanay magtrabaho ng matino yung katawan natin. Kasi sino-shortcut natin, na-undermine natin yung kakayanan ng katawan natin na inorganisa ng Diyos. Parang ganito, bakit kailangan may laway yan? No? Anong trabaho ng laway? Pag sinabi ko sa'yo, bibigyan kitang green mango, what happens? Green mango.
You salivate.
Oh, green mango. Diba? Habang sinasabi ko, green. Nangangasim. So, nakita mo kung gaano ka-program yung katawan mo.
God really made you a wonderful
diba?
body.
Naganda siya kaagad. O, maasim yan. So, kailangan mo siya ng antacid.
So,
kasi laway sa good contra-acid. So, paano tayo magsisikmurain yan? Diba? Ang dami nating laway, libre lang yan. And God made sure, hindi tayo sisikmurain. Kasi yung binigay niya sa atin are food that we need to chew. Or whether we be told chew it or we're not told to chew it, we will have to chew it. Kasi hindi siya dadaan talaga. Diba? So, ganun yung order dati. Ano?
Then we upset the order.
Oo.
With the
so,
introduction
ngayon,
of different
gusto rin natin
lifestyles.
ibalik siya. Ngayon, yung mga tao kasi clueless na eh. Pag sinabi kong gulay, naku, alam na lang yan. Po, ano yung susunod?
Kamatis lang or
talbos na lang.
whatever.
So, ang dami nating gulay. In fact, when we were doing food security program, meron akong kasabing director ng DA. And then when he learned that I was just eating vegetable, he said, paano yan, Doc Susan? Di everyday ang ulam mo talong. Sabi ko, mamaya ka.
Excuse me, there are more vegetables than talong.
Then, alam mo ba, yung isang nanay ko sa Palawan, sa Rojas, Palawan, she was able to name 48 leafy vegetable. Eh, hindi nga siya nakatapos ng grade 6 eh. And she was able to name 40.
We really have hundreds. If you go to stewartexchange.com, Mr. Stewart has listed in English, Chinese names of all the Filipino indigenous vegetables. Shinortlist ng DOH ng Philippine PITAC, Institute of Traditional Alternative Healthcare. But we have more than 10. We have more than, di ba po?
So, paano tayo magugutom kung gano'n yung sasabihan? So, ang gagawin natin, so sa Lasal, we would want to come up with a gulay
model.
bar. Oo. A business
gulay
model.
bar.
Oo.
Okay.
Tapos magte-train ako ng chef who's able to do concoction and tell people, advise people kung ano yung nararamdaman nila by looking at them, what would be best for them. Either be it a soup, an adobo, o a mechado na gulay din, o kaya ginataang gulay, o nilauy niya, o kaya dinengding niya. Basta doon siya. And kailangan mabilis niya yung magawa para makita ng mga tao, madali lang ito. This is easy. Ito yung model that, oo, kailangan ko sa ipakita na madali ito and pwede nating gandahan.
Now, Doc Susan, once you've perfected this model, can we bicycle it to the other schools?
Sure.
So that they can
totoo.
do a similar
Actually,
bar. Yeah.
gusto natin to makita. Kasi it's a learning thing. It's giving people a taste of the color, the texture, the smell.
The smell.
Of the combination of the Filipino wealth.
Yes. In fact,
For
if any of
wellness.
you watching would like to give us a name, we're going to find a name. If the Chinese have the TCM, or traditional Chinese medicine, and the Indians have Ayurveda, ano kaya yung sa Pinoy?
Sa iba, macrobiotics.
Okay, macrobiotic diet. Naghahanap po kami ng Filipino term. Baka meron po kayong suggestion. Please send it in. And this may be the global name that we will go by when it comes to Philippine health and wellness.
Parang ang Europe ngayon, meron silang slow food na...
Slow food, okay.
Na, pinatutupad din dun sa ibang mga bansa. And tayo rin ay kumukuha ng konsepto mula dun sa slow food. Kasi they would want really to encourage every nation to come up with their own unique cuisine, to support the peasant communities para ipakita rin why we have to be more humane dun sa ating mga kababayang nagsasaka.
Doc Susan, since you've gone around the country and Doc Susan is a consultant to projects by the European Commission, in your community medicine exposure, how can we now encourage our Global News Network subscribers to start perhaps organizing community medicine, nutritional resources, and start, creating their own local nutritional products? How will they go about it? How did you go about it? I mean, I tasted yesterday in her Green Options outlet in De La Salle, Amadeo coffee, and then my friend Jet had another kind of coffee, and they taste very different from your usual coffee.
Siguro let's do trainings and rediscovery session with proprietors, yung mga may-ari muna. Siguro,
mga restaurants in different towns and cities,
and then we go to cooking schools, culinary schools.
Okay.
So we give them the concept.
The concept
and then
is,
they create.
I love this term that Doctora mentioned because having been a trainer for Citicorp for 20 years, she mentioned indigenous. Okay, can you explain to our viewers ano pa yung kakaibang indigenous nutritional cuisine and medicine?
Kakaiba siya because we would be using only what we have. Ano yung mayaman tayo? Ano
Hindi
yung
na tayo
meron tayo?
mag-i-import kung
Hindi tayo
saan
mag-i-import.
bansa.
Yung
So,
lasa
bababa yung ating export-import imbalance.
Kasi increase
Yes.
natin yung gamit ng what we have. It's
Okay.
about time patikimin naman natin ang mundo ng bagbag-kong. Alam mo ba yun?
Ano yung bagbag ko?
Diba? Sa ibang area ang tawag sa kanya sa bidukong. Para siyang bulaklak ng sampagita.
Okay.
Pero sa isang panahon lang siya tumutubo. Tapos kahit saan mo siya hihalong luto, napakasarap niya. Hindi siya minamarket ng iba sa kung saan-saan, hindi siya dinadala kasi doon pa lang sa kung saan siya tumutubo, sa community, sa Nueva Vizcaya, Limbawa, o kaya sa Pangasinan, o kaya sa Ilocos, nauubos na siya ng mga tao.